So we are back on Urbanisation La Montagnosa, and this is one of my favourite shaped villas. Reason behind that is because back in 2006 I bought one. So this is the house that I used to live in back in 2006, about 100 metres up there, and it was a great house. And so it's really nice to have one of these back on the market again, and they don't come on the market very often. So this is a rare chance to see one of these ones. So we are on, for those of you who don't know where we are on Urbanisation La Montagnosa, which is in the heart of the Hondón Valley, which is in the Alicante area, in the Valencia region of Spain. And La Montagnosa and the Hondón Valley is about 35 minutes from Alicante Airport. About 35 minutes from the coast. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom detached villa, sold fully furnished. It has an 8-metre by 4-metre private pool. Obviously we're looking at the moment with a logo in the bottom. East is over here, and so the sun is on the pool all day and it sets. West is where the little mountain is there. While we're at this side of the property, I'll have a quick look at the garden shed. So it's quite a good size, this. This is what, probably 3 by 3, so probably 9 square metres. Don't know what that is in square feet. And now this property is going to be sold fully furnished. So they're taking their personal items. I think the vendor, he's going to be taking a couple of tools and bits and bobs with him, and I think the bikes are going to some neighbours. But virtually everything you see on the property will be included, and we will include a full inventory of the property. So really nice day today. A few fluffy clouds in the sky. But having gone through months and months of temperatures way above 30 degrees, it's quite nice to have a little bit of cooler weather. Now, from spec, when these houses were new, this glazed area here, this was all open. This first little roof here wasn't here, and so this was the end of the property was this roof here. And so they did exactly the same as I had on mine and had this area glazed in. And it just provides another room in the house, and you can open all of this in the summer, you can close it in the winter, and then there was just a wall here, and this was all open. And so most people with this style of house have also had this this filled in, and they've either glazed this or done it like they've done here. And then ye oldie satellite dish back in 2006, that's how you got your TV. Nowadays we've got 1,000 megabits per second internet, so up and down. So we have super fast internet, fibre optic, and it's in the ground. And then of course we're under the carport, the shaded carport here, so you have off-road parking. Okay, so let's go and have a look inside. So this is the porch area. However, I don't know, what's this going to be? 20 square metres here, 5 by 4, maybe bigger, maybe 25 square metres. They use this as a dining room. It's a holiday home, this, for the current vendors. But we used it as our lounge, and we had big sofas and coffee table in here, and it was just a great place to spend time. And of course, it overlooks the swimming pool, so why sit indoors watching TV when you can watch the world go by? And of course, as I mentioned before, all the furniture is included. Right, let's go into the villa itself. So I would have sofas and whatever in here, and then just to put a small table inside. And then we go into the main villa itself. So if you treat that as your summer living room, then this is your winter living room, if you like. Saying that, it's got air conditioning in here, so you've got hot and cold air conditioning, and then they fitted a pellet burner. So for those of you who aren't familiar with pellet burners, it has these sort of rabbit pellet, and these are compressed pieces of wood, and they go into the hopper here, and then they fall in and they burn in here, and it can all be controlled by Wi-Fi and what have you. So if you're not in the house and you want to heat it up, then you can do it remote control. The same with the air conditioning as well. So you can run the air conditioning from the internet. And so if you're flying into the house and the house is going to be very hot, then you can turn the air conditioning on whilst you're at the airport, and then the house is nice and cool when you get here. So there you go, you've got your summer living room. What we did with our house is that we had a kitchen table here for 4, and then we had a little bistro table just over here, and then you've got a nice little area here that you can sit out. They've changed the kitchen, so long gone is the sort of oak kitchen that was fitted by the builders, and they've had a nice, very clean kitchen installed. And then if you're wondering where the washing machine and the fridge freezer are, we have the second kitchen. And in the village, we have a brilliant kitchen designer, Jose Torregosa. And in our house, when we had one of these, we had work surfaces here, work surfaces all the way around here, and it really was a second kitchen. You can keep all the clutter out of the main kitchen. You can have more fridges and freezers, things like this. You've got plumbing for the washer and the dryer, and then you've got an 80-litre hot water tank there. You can swap this. These houses are connected to mains water, mains electricity, and we have mains gas to the gate. So if you did want to have gas central heating or gas hot water, then it is possible to do that. So that's living room, kitchen and second kitchen. We'll go upstairs to the master bedroom. We've got a little storage room just down here, just for hiding the ironing board or the vacuum cleaner, whatever. And then up the wooden stairs to the master bedroom. And really nice sized room. Again, with air conditioning, we've got air conditioning throughout. We've got TV connection, not built-in wardrobes, but these are staying, as is all the furniture. And you have your own private balcony. So just for the master bedroom. Let me show you that. And we're outside. And you can see the views. This is called Sleeping Lady Mountain. You can see that's her in the middle of the screen now. That's her head, boob, tummy. Helps if you had a gin and tonic or a glass of wine, but there you go. And then the view down to the pool. And this house is raised up, so it's quite nice and private. And then we have the ensuite. So we have loo, shower, and the vanity. Now, if you were buying this house as a holiday home, keep it as it is. However, if you were to buy this property to come and live in it, this wall can go. We did this on our property. This wall goes all the way back to the concrete pillar here. And then what it does is it opens up this extra space. This doorway we had moved from there and we had it put here. And then all of a sudden, the bedroom gets this extra width. Now, as I said, if it's a holiday home, I wouldn't bother. But if you're going to live here, it really does make a huge difference to the master bedroom. That's me spending your money before you've even bought the property. Anyway, back down the hill. And now we have the guest bedroom. So, master bedroom, ensuite upstairs, but if you wanted to be downstairs, you still have 2 bedrooms down here. So we have the front bedroom. All the bedrooms are fitted with wardrobes, so we've got fitted wardrobes, and the builder here lines the wardrobes. It's just a little thing, but if you look in most properties, they'll back onto the wall. And the builder here it's the attention to detail. Bedroom 3, got the second downstairs bedroom. And they're both doubles, both fitted wardrobes. Air conditioning in this bedroom, air conditioning in the master bedroom, no air conditioning in this one. So budget, around, there's no point buying a cheap unit. Budget 750, 800 euros for a good air conditioning unit from one of the recognised brands, not a cheap supermarket one. And then you have a full-size bath in here if you want one. Always good if you've got kids or grandkids, get them all washed at the same time. So there you go. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, private swimming pool, glazed nair, balcony upstairs, separate second kitchen area that you can fit out very, very cheaply. Urbanisation La Montagnosa, Hondon de las Nieves, fully furnished. I don't know what more you could ask for. So there you go. If you've got any questions, you want to arrange a viewing, then please let me know. And I'll leave a link to the property, a link to the property on our website, and my email address and the website address in the description for the video. Okay, that's enough. Adios.